Choose a backer rod diameter that yields a snug, immovable fit before you ever touch the sealant. For best results, pick a backer rod that is about 1/4 inch larger in diameter than the joint width, so it compresses slightly and stays put. Insert the rod by pushing it evenly along the whole joint with a rounded tool such as a carpenter pencil or the handle of a paintbrush to maintain consistent depth and avoid stretching the foam. Check placement by running a fingertip along the length to confirm the rod sits below the intended sealant depth, typically leaving a 1/4 inch to 3/8 inch recess for the sealant depending on the product instructions. If the rod wants to float up, gently compress it deeper with the tool rather than pulling it tighter, which can thin the foam and reduce support. For vertical joints, start at the bottom and work upward in short sections, so gravity does not push the rod out before sealing. When working on irregular gaps or uneven surfaces, use a short length of painter tape across the joint or a small wedge of foam at intervals to temporarily hold the rod while you prepare your sealant. Common problems are the rod floating up as you apply sealant, the rod being too small so it shifts, and the rod being overcompressed, which makes the seal fail. If the rod floats, move in shorter sections and support it with tape or a temporary wedge until the sealant skins. If the rod is too small, remove it and replace with the correct larger diameter so it compresses and grips the joint walls. If you overcompress the rod, pull it back slightly or replace with a correctly sized rod so the sealant can form the proper hourglass shape for movement accommodation. Our site, bighomeprojects.com, helps homeowners find local contractors for joint repair and other exterior maintenance, and helps contractors find work by listing projects and leads. We also host a discussion community where we and other members exchange practical tips on installations like backer rod and sealant techniques.